Here we're going to look at rewriting quadratic equations from standard form into vertex form. So that is to say that we have something that is going to be in this y equals ax squared plus bx plus c form, which is fine. But if we have a choice between it in standard form, or it in vertex form, I'd rather have the vertex form just because our vertex is easy to identify at h and k. And our axis of symmetry would be at x equals h since it shares the same x value as our vertex. Whereas up here I have to do that whole negative b over 2a thing to find the vertex. So let's save ourselves some time. What we're going to do is complete the square in order to rewrite the following quadratic functions from standard form into vertex form. But then we're going to identify both the vertex and the axis of symmetry. Okay, so looking at 42 here, I want you to notice that we have f of x equals or y equals. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this as y for now. But I want you to know that we're going to complete the square as we normally do. So just the same steps as last time, except for we're not specifically plugging in 0 for y. We're saying that we're going to go ahead and leave that as some y, just because we want to write this as a function, not look for the zeros, the roots, or the x-intercepts. So looking at this here, we're going to move our constant over to the other side. And if I subtract 19 from both sides, that would mean the left side is going to look like this. Y minus 19 equals x squared minus 8x. Hey, again, here's this 1x squared plus bx form. If I could just add in half my middle term squared, dudes, this would be a perfect square trinomial, and we could rewrite it as x plus b half squared. So let's do this. I notice that on the right side I do have a 1 for a leading coefficient here. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my blank. I don't need to factor anything out on the right hand side. We say, what would I really want to have in this blank? Well, half of negative 8 would be negative 4, and negative 4 times negative 4 is positive 16. So we get a 16 here. So let's combine like terms on the left. We would get y minus 3. And on the right, this is the coolest thing, right? It factors. And not only does it factor, but half of our negative 8 goes in here, or negative 4. We can now add the 3 back to the right-hand side, and would you look at this? This is kind of cool. We get y equals x minus 4 squared plus 3. So just to finish this off, remember that we wanted the vertex here. Our h value is positive 4, and our k value is positive 3. So this also must mean that our axis of symmetry has to be x equals 4, because again, remember that that axis of symmetry runs through your vertex there. So that's what this looks like when you complete the square to rewrite it into vertex form. Not a whole lot different. We just leave the y as y instead of plugging in a 0 for y. Cheers.